Alright, let's cut the fluff. He has Teekboo, that's why you're all here, to watch me suffer. Hello, my name is Shadow Gallade, and welcome to KCC Season 4, Week 3. We are fighting Coach CB and the LA Machine Kings, and looking at our drafts, that's not the Machine King. That's not a Machine King at all! Yep, it's Teekboo week. Send help. Please, send help, I want to die. So, anyway, let's get into our plan so I can show you how I plan to combat this threat. First things first, look, okay, I know we just improved all our decks last week, but I kinda had to run Luna Kaiju back. It's the only way we're beating Teekboo is by just spamming Dark Hole on the field. Other than that, this deck actually works really well, as a good chunk of his decks like to stun on one monster for a bit before snowballing off massively, so being able to disrupt that with something like Luna or a Kaiju is going to be monstrously powerful. And for our side cards, 2-dimensional shifter, 3 gate blocker, 3 annulment of crossout, 3 annulment of extermination, 3 prohibition, and 1 heavy storm duster. Beautiful. Next up for our second deck, the exact same side deck, and standard live evil twin list. Now ultimately, it's more so operated towards stopping combo decks, but it does work well when stopping some sort of Teekboo variants. And other than that, pretty standard loadout. Can't wait to summon Triple Sunny again. A lot of running more than one this time. And finally, the trains. Now I know it's a combo deck, but it's the best deck we have that can use Kaijus other than Unchained. I kinda had to do this. And now, something I should mention about the side deck, this is actually wrong. This is an older version before the final version, as you'll see when we go to Game 3. This is actually Lights of Intervention. In fact, I could show it to you right now. It's this thing right here. It kills MONKE. That's all. To the games! Quick sign-up before Game 1. Forgot to mention, we traded away Ancient Gears and FAs for Octoadix and Reptilian. I was too caught up in Teekboo. And speaking of Teekboo, for our first game, we are playing Luna Kaiju Unchained versus S-Force. Now, I'm gonna be real here. I was too focused on prepping for MONKE that I forgot what S-Force did. Long story short, it's a column-based archetype that perfectly takes advantage of Teekboo, so I say it's fine. But essentially what it does is, it summons their Link 3 monster, S-Force Justify, a better construct that can also negate monster effects, set Teekboo, and pass. As you can see, right here, they flip the Teekboo before I turn, and we proceed to just double Kaiju them, normal summon Reikea to trigger Abominable Unchained Soul next turn, and get in for a solid chunk. This is the beauty of Luna Kaiju. They draw a useless D-Shifter off the top, you hate to see that, but they proceed to pop off anyway, summoning Lapswell, the main threat in the main deck, at which point I proceed to have Reikea destroy itself, summon the Unchained Soul, and therefore destroying the Lapswell before it is able to nuke us. For unfortunately, he activates Justify and proceeds to construct our whole field. Not looking too good, but thankfully we have the best top deck in the game, Abomination's Prison, where we normal summon Reikea. That was weird. Anyway, we normal summon. Sorry, glitches on my end. We revive the Unchained Soul Disaster to get the loop going, where Sarama just keeps reviving Unchained Soul. Just keep going. Just keep on going. And we top deck the Luna, the best top deck in the entire game. Proceed to get a free 1500 in, getting back a Chizukiru, and reviving Unchained Soul Disaster before popping our own Sarama for a nice and thick booty. Now at this point, we could be playing a little faster, but at this point, I don't want to risk anything. We add the third Luna, swing in for 1800, set our basically Ballista Squad, and we keep going. They top deck Teekboo, and at this point, it is lights out. They flip the second one, and at this point, we got Unchained Soul for game, baby! Let's go! On to game 2, and our opponent has opted to go first, and they had an interesting tech in Reinforcement Truth. Thought it died after a Synchro era involving the X-Sabers, but oh well. They proceed to get some nice stuff on hand, using Bridgehead, adding their essentially Code Talker card, because that's basically what it is. Activate the Reinforced Truth to get a Chiyomaru out, where they proceed to get stuff going. This is my standby phase, by the way. I'm not even doing anything. Anyway, we proceed to combo off, and after all their comboing, we just Kaiju slumber them for all their worth. Give me a moment. Someone is posting in the archetype decks again. That being said, really useful tool when you want to search up decks but you have no idea what they do. Anyway, we end on basically 3, so we are way better than game 1, and that's saying a lot considering how good our hand was right then. And we still have the Rakea Unchained Soul loop. Unfortunately, they do have Lapse Will, but we're just gonna say not to that right away. And we actually opt to summon our Unchained Soul, Disaster. We can summon Abominable later if we need to. And they proceed to just set 2 and pass. Not set, yeah. And we have some pretty cool stuff right there. Nice always to stop them from doing their things. And at this point, we're just punching it with Jizukiru since it physically has to do this. I didn't want violence. I'm sorry. We tried. And this is Edge Razor. You're going to see us later, but it's going to cause us a lot of problems. Anyway, as you can see, Bridgehead is meaning Gravitino is not dying. He's not going to die. And at this point, it's just going to be an endless stall fest for a while. Now, unfortunately, Jizukiru is forced to attack into the Gravitino as our prison gets negated, so it's just an endless loop of me bashing the small child in. Yeah, we're going to be here a while. I do have Torrential, but I kind of like the advantage I have, so unless I draw the Jizukiru, I'm not going to end it anytime soon. Now, realistically, I probably could have one game here. If I had just normal summoned Rakea, Torrential Tributed, summon Unchained Soul, no, we wouldn't have only been able to deal 3,000. Now I just summon Justify here, and at this point, I'm good. Now as I Justify our Unchained Soul, okay. We summon back Rakea, we Gamma Seal him, and at this point, I am ending this duel here and now. No need to Torrential. We win. On to game 2, and it's against True Draco. Please send help. You normal summon Kill, summon blue, activate red link, summon back blue, summon blue link, summon back red link, draw 1. Look at that, Trouble Sunny, set 2 pass, the ideal end board. Unfortunately, it's True Draco. They always find a way. Drawing a nice 2 off the top, getting Ignis Heat, destroying our Trouble Sunny, but we decide to essentially shotgun it, meaning they get some more Ignis Heat benefits. Now, we do get the benefits of our Leela and Kill, destroying his stuff, but unfortunately, that doesn't mean anything. He can just Tribute Summon Quick Play. Now, we do get the Book of Moon, his Majesty Maiden, but that just leads to more advantage, but we can't do anything. Now, our 2 do get to survive the main phase. At this point, we're fine. Now, unfortunately, Apocalypse will trigger here, and then he's Shadow Imprisoning us to try and stop our revival. Now, we are still allowed to make Borlo Dragon, and here I get some rulings wrong. I think Shadow Imprisoning does not stop Borlo Dragon's protection. I was wrong. It still does kill Borlo Dragon. So we just set 1, pray, and unfortunately, God is a True Draco player, I guess. So that means nothing. He's going to set 4, and our last hope is to do something. So I decide to kill everything anyway. And at this point, I'm going to save us 10 minutes of Torrential Tribute Chains and just surrender here. Going into game 2, we have opened way better to stop his back row. Much better. We normal summon Kill, and yeah, you've seen this story already. We get our links on the field, we get to draw 1, summon Trouble Sunny, and pass. It's the same old song and dance. Not like complaining, it's a good song and dance. And finally, we activate Sunny Snitch, set 3, and pass. Enjoy taking 200, fool. He's going to start off with a duality for a Majesty Maiden and summon Ignis Heat, but we make him deal 200. Now, we actually forbidden Chalice him here, so we can't get the search off, and we get to pop him for free. I do like bonus. Now, he's going to activate 2 Draco Heritage, 2 draw some cards, and then tribute summon for a Majesty Maiden. And look at that, he's taking 200. Well, he's on that clock now, boy. Unfortunately, we do have to revive our stuff here, but that's just another opportunity to the Heavy Storm Duster. I burped again. So now he's going to activate Teak-Boo in the main phase, and that's just fine, because we can just Sunny Snitch and destroy the Teak-Boo. Now we're going to Lila here to get KCC back. Drawing a card, activating Summoning Sunny Snitch, activating Mind Control for a second Leela. Yeah, I know, it's weird. Now we have 2 blues. We're about to have even more soon. He draws True King Apocalypse, and then we chain Sunny Snitch, but he can only destroy monsters, so we'll just chain the Trouble Sunny. Now we will get to add cards to his hand, but now we have 2 blues. There's an army of blue. Which one do you kill? You will always deal with blue. He's gonna set one, and at this point, he just surrenders. We take game 2. Game 3, and at this point, we do not open a single regular twin. Thankfully, it's live twins, so there's always a way. And now he's gonna set 5 pass, saying, do your worst. Unfortunately, he couldn't chain anti-spell in the draw phase, because Edea being Edea Pro, which is fine. So we get to get KCC kill for free and combo off, if not for Shadow Imprisoning, which is annoying. So we decided to just deal 1,000 and have our main deck monster effects be a thing. Yeah, we're gonna gain 500. He's gonna activate Dragonic Diagram for one of his anti-spells. At this point, we only take 500 less than we should have. Suck a game. Now we mind control. He's gonna try to activate Dynamite, but we Forbidden Chalice him, making the BLS link as he anti-spells our secret password, which is fine. So I'm gonna set home and proceed to the attack. Now this is seeming nice and good as something he has can beat over the BLS link. Except I realized something. That card has text on it. Oh dear. We enter the battle phase hoping to banish his Dragonic Diagram, but that card has text on it. It's actually protecting his stuff here. Now it's not going to do much to him, and in fact we will just change the live twin entrance. But that was a mistake as he gets to add cards to his hand. The more searching True Draco does, the worse and shorter my lifespan will be. He's going to mini Avarice us here as he just draws one, sets another True Draco Apocalypse, sets one more Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, and we have the double Nobleman, so we're gonna force his hand. Wahahaha! And now we do get to look at his deck here, looking for any cool techs. Spoilers, it was a boring True Draco deck, and we just concede, saving him like 10 minutes of non-stop tedium. Alright, game 3, and the matchup I was dreading. It's Trains versus Subterror. Let's get this over with. Now, fortunately, we did open Kaiju Slumbers. He's going to normal summon Guru, pass with a Fiendus in hand. Now, I decided to Kaiju his stuff so he can't do anything else. Normal summon Pegasus, special summoning the Dairy Crane, and at this point, we can't do anything, so I'll just go to end phase. Kaiju Slumbering next turn since he has no Guru. He's going to normal summon the Fiendus in order to get the Guru back, which is fine. Enter battle phase, destroy Dairy Crane, but at this point, it's too late. We have the goods, including Urgent Schedule in hand, so we nuke everything and get our own Jizukiru, setting the Urgent Schedule and proceeding to battle phase, as Umastrix won't be able to do much for him. He's just gonna set the final battle, go to end phase. And at this point, I'm content doing this. Just tag with Jizukiru, adding another one via Kaiju Slumber. Now, but he top decks the Hidden City. However, the anti-spell screws him here. And we take game 1, surprisingly. Alright, somehow we made it to game 2 without losing. Let's see if we can keep that up. Now we have to go first, summon Ruffian Railcart, summoning the Dairy Crane, and at this point, we summoned the Bullet Train, making Super Dora and passing. I probably could have said Kaiju Slumber here, afraid of anti-spell, but I was too afraid of the other thing. And now at this point, I choke. So what I was hoping to do was activate Super Dora and then use Dairy Crane's effect to pop the Guru. But unfortunately, I accidentally made the Guru unaffected, so we had to go for some of the back row, which might have been a better play in the long run. So that kind of sucks. Oh well, we go to battle phase, and he attempts the final battle here, but I Super Dora, intentionally hitting the Guru this time, so he won't be affected by final battle. Unfortunately, he Fienduses us here, so it doesn't work. And at that point, he just says random bullshit go. So we do get to live another turn with our 4K booty, which I am not going to complain about. We have set 3, trying to activate Ruffian Railcard in the end phase, but he ashes us. And we pass turn there with our hopes up. And he's going to nice in duality here, getting a nice copy of Book of Moon for his troubles. And then adding the Archer, basically a construct for the deck. Great card, but at this point, that means nothing. Our Kaiju Slumber. And now it's time for everyone's favorite game, Guess the Kaiju Slumber. Spoilers. It's not hard to get right. He's gonna activate Guru, flipping them both down, but that does nothing. We summon our 2 Kaijus, and he does get a Guru from his main deck. At this point, he's just gonna Book of Moon or Jizukiru and activate Final Battle, flipping up his own Guru, which is annoying, but at this point he can't hurt us without Fiendus and Nemesis Archer, which he will normal summon here. And at this point we have a Storm Duster's back row for no shenanigans at all. Unfortunately, he will hit us hard here, more than enough for a game. Now it's time for that all-important Game 3. And yeah, you can see here what I meant by citing in the light of intervention instead of noblemen. Again, getting your deck versions correct. Very important thing to do. Anyway, with Game 3, I just opted to go first, hoping to set up a Super Dora pass. Not really doing much. He's going to activate X-Drive here, and I light up interventioning him, so he can't play Guru. He's going to set 4 without much to do, and pass. We attack directly for 1800, and just pass again. Now we have the limiter removal for any Final Battle shenanigans, because light up intervention only stops monsters. He normal summons Fiendus in defense mode, some real anime shenanigans, and passes. We're going to activate Prohibition here to try to stop Final Battle, but he already had that set. Probably should have seen that coming, but oh well. Now unfortunately he tries to do Final Battle against the second Final Battle, but that doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, he's going to normal summon Ghost Mourner and pass, funny enough. And we're just going to Kaiju Slumber him here because I want to get this done a bit faster. And at this point, there's not much he can do other than set some, or just summon normal summon monsters in defense mode, all out the anime. At this point, we just keep attacking him, getting Jizukiru's onto the field, ready to say the funny line. And now, he's just going to normal summon Ash Blossom in defense mode, just enough so we can't beat over him with Pegasus Stampede. He'll run out of cards eventually, guys, I swear. And he draws System down, but no sounds to play them in. And at this point, I say the funny thing. Say it with me now. Damage step. We take the week with Jizukiru by our side. Let's freaking go. We advance to 1 and 2, finally getting some wins under our belt. Always happy to do that. See you guys week 4.